Hello, hello, hello. Good morning to you, everyone. This amazing Friday morning. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. It's an awesome pleasure to be here once again to talk about all things money, finance, and of course, address your biggest expense and the elephant in the room, taxes. So, this is Finance Friday once again. My name is Dotun, Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation, and I'm just here to share my thoughts as far as money and finance and growing wealth is concerned. Before I dive into that, it's June, the summer's here. The week started off to a bang. What's his name? Olamide, the artist. Amazing work. It was excellent seeing your artworks. And Olamide's artworks are on display at the C Space in Madeloop from now until the end of the month. You get to see what his take on sustainability and what we are doing to the planet looks like, and that's an amazing one. I enjoyed that. And yesterday I was out at Ryan's at the Ranchman's Roundup, amazing event, and of course the Chamber Fest. That was beautiful. The guys at the Calgary Chamber know how to throw a good party, and it was great to meet all the amazing people that I got the opportunity to connect with there yesterday. There's still a lot coming. Yeah, a lot coming. So if your taxes are still not filed and you are modest income, you can reach out to the Financial Empowerment Initiative via email, operations@thefei.ca. Get an appointment booked and get your personal tax returns filed. That way you're able to access benefits that the government of Canada has available to you. That's one thing. Another thing, Startup Courts Founders Lounge is less than 2 weeks away. Our first post went live on LinkedIn yesterday. You'll be getting email invites in the course of the weekend so that you can sign up. If you like to hang out with founders and talk all things entrepreneurship, business, and the challenges founders face, that space is a good place to be on the 19th of June. It's happening at the East Annex of Platform Calgary, and that's where that is at. For me, what am I talking about today? I just want to talk about what it takes to build a simple system that helps you to make the most of your situation as far as taxes are concerned. You know, we all know you will pay your tax bill whether you like it or not. So my job is to ensure that, one, it's as painless as possible, it's as easy as possible, and you walk away feeling happy that you did your best for yourself. That's my job, and that's what this is about. So today we are talking about creating a simple system that keeps you tax ready. If tax isn't caught you off guard last year, there's no big deal. It happens to most people. Most people they wake up and they're like, yeah, it's February. No, it's April. I need to file before the deadline. Where's my accountant's phone number? I need to call him. And that's how most people think about taxes. And I'm saying, no, that's not how to think about taxes. The first thing is you got to be aware that your tax bill is part of the bills you're going to pay. And even though you may not know, your employer is paying it for you bit by bit through the course of the year. However, the day of reckoning is going to come when you have to give an account. And that accounting is a tax return that you file in March or April of the following year. So what are the things that will make that process easy for you? What are the things that will keep that process painless? Number one, if you're a business owner, maintain a separate record of business and personal expenses. Yes, I keep saying that. Make sure there's clear delineation between your business and personal expenses. If you're able to do that, you solve the first problem. The very first problem, which is we know how much you earned and we know how much your business earned, and we're able to come up with a plan based on that. That's always an amazing place to be. If you're not a business owner and you work a T4, the fact is this: as an employee, there are still many things that you can do, and you can do them over the course of the year until February of the following year, when you can no longer make an RRSP contribution. But in the course of the year, there are a whole bunch of things that you can do. And if you take the time and execute, you will get the value in that tax refund. Everybody likes to get that check from the CRA or that transfer from the CRA, but very few people make a plan for it. And I'm saying, hey, begin to think about that and make a plan for it. If you're a business owner, make sure you have a dedicated credit card that you use for your business expenses. That's the way we don't need to say, oh, where's your personal bank account? This is business, this is personal. You don't have to give your accountant that headache. You don't need to have that headache. So the way to do that is dedicate a particular debit or credit card for business expenses. That way we know that that statement is for business and that's that. Now, if you're a contractor and you are getting your income in full, then it makes sense to open a savings account where you start to put away the money for your taxes, right? Because you don't want to be in a situation where it's time to pay and you don't have the money. You've earned it. You have earned that money, so you want to be able to pay that money to the CRA when the time comes. So open a savings account, and every time you get a check, from your business, then you take a bit of that money, put it in the savings account. And when I say a bit can be anything from as high as 40% to as low as 10%, depending on where you think your tax situation will be. Yes, you need to know what potentially that tax bill will look like so that you can save for it. Now, another thing that's in your interest to do is to set up a simple tracking system. Some people can do a spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is all you need. You have one page for your income, one tab for your incomes, one tab for your expenses, and you categorize all the expenses. If it's meals and entertainment, ads, networking, marketing, office expenses, whatever, you document all of them and categorize them. Some people, you can't afford to do that because guess what? Your business is way beyond that. So if that's the case, get with Wave or Xero or QuickBooks or any of the other accounting platforms that are available digitally and sign up, connect your business bank account to that, and reconcile your transactions as frequently as possible. Some people do it at the end of the day, some people at the end of the week, some people wait for month end to get to it, and that's also an option. It's great. It's okay to do it that way if that's the way you want to do it, right? Thank you very much, Okweju. Thank you very much, Apple T, for joining. It's great to see you saying hi on Instagram. And if anybody else says hi from Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, I'll be able to see it. So it'll be good to see what your thoughts are as far as all of this information I'm putting out there is concerned. Now, after tracking your expenses, please do yourself a favor. Maintain a copy of your receipts. What's the easiest way to do this? Please take a picture. A digital copy is as good as a physical copy. Digital copies don't fade. Physical receipts do. Yes, I have receipts that are 5 years old and you can't know what they are for because they faded. That's what happens to the ink. But if I took a picture when that receipt was issued, that picture would not fade. So, hey, take a picture. A digital copy is as good as a physical copy in any situation. Now, if it's possible for you to automate any of these things, please do. Recurring transactions. For example, that money you are moving to your savings account, you can actually automate that process so you don't need to think about it. The money just moves to the savings account at the end of the month. You can do that, and that makes your life easy. It guarantees that the saving is done, right? There are many things that you can automate. You can automate the capture of your receipts. You can automate quite a number of these things right now with all the technology available today. So automate as much as you can, And if you need help with that, our guests at the last Founders Lounge, Tolu Amadi and Musab Abdel are experts in that field. You can talk to them and they'll help you set up one or two automations that could make your life real easy. Now, apps like HubDoc and Dext are great to go along with your accounting platform. They make things way smoother, make things way easier in terms of document capture, in terms of transaction capture. And then at the end of the month, every month, preferably monthly, at least monthly, do a mini review and say, where am I? What have I done? That allows you to be able to whether pat yourself on the back and say, I made some good money and I didn't spend too much of it, great. Or, we didn't make as much money and we spent a bit too much. We need to do better. That way you know what your personal financial situation is, you know what your business situation is, you know what your tax situation is. And that way you can also give attention to your business as is required. So In your monthly reviews, what are you doing? You're reconciling your bank statements, you're reviewing your income, you're reviewing your expenses. And if you had a budget at the beginning of the year, which you should, you can tell whether you are on track to make the amount of money you planned to make or not, right? So this checking just allows you to, check out the categorization of your expenses, review your cash flows, see whether you're going to make that summer holiday if you have the cash that you planned or not, right? And then you can prepare for remittances to the government, whether you're doing your remittances monthly or quarterly, as the case may be. But what that does for you is that on the tax front, you have what is called peace of mind, right? Tax peace of mind is a good thing to have. You want to be zen. So what's my call to action to you? Tax season should not be a scramble. It doesn't have to be that way, right? All you need to do is separate your business from your personal, track your income and your expenses, store them receipts, and review on an ongoing basis how well you are doing. And with that, you stay organized, and tax season is never going to be a headache. Or again, you may still need me from time to time, but guess what? You be the boss of tax season, and that's what you want to be. I want to see you become the boss of tax season. With that, my name is Dotun Ayodele-Bamisaiye. It's been an amazing Friday morning. Before I go, I want to leave you with something. Check out www.taxcommunity.ca and sign up. A friend of mine is doing some amazing stuff there, and I believe that that's going to be an opportunity for us to get all the education that we need so that we can make the right decisions as far as taxes are concerned. That's all I got this morning. It's been an amazing day. The sun's shining. I'm excited, I'm happy, and I look forward to being able to better serve the community. Enjoy the rest of the day and have a beautiful weekend. For me, it's bye for now.